start planning on paper. I do. I don't have music playing, so that's probably your computer. I do a lot of backtrack, right? Tracking back from my goal. And so, if you want to have a team, if you want to have, a certain amount of income coming in, consistently for you, what needs to be done? What do you think needs to be done, right? And so then what you can do is, you can put together a game plan for yourself, right? If you want to bounce some ideas around with other BAM members, we have a lot of people who are making a lot of money right now with on the team, and you guys should be popping into the Facebook group. And also, I'm going to be introducing some things that we're going to be doing here very soon with Big Idea. That's going to involve. I don't always want to be teaching you myself, right? I want you to be learning from people who are just getting their breakthroughs, people who were not making money and now they're making money. So I want them to teach you guys what they're doing. So just kind of different angles, different perspectives. And some things that I say might not resonate with you, but maybe somebody else says what they're doing in their business, and that might resonate with you. So, but always kind of, I learned this one thing, and I learned that if you hold everything in your head, right, a lot of times it's going to be we get frustrated, we get overwhelmed. It's like just way too much. We're way too much in our head. A lot of times, if you just take the ideas that you have, take the the thoughts that you have coming in, right? Take it out from your head and put it on paper. A lot of times you get very, very clear, and you get the surge of inspiration, that energy that you can actually see it on paper in front of you, right? That's what I do a lot of times. And when you see it, it's actually easy to tweak things. It's actually easy to make adjustments. It's actually easy to predict and things like that. So. Couple quick updates, guys, before we dive into the actual stuff. All right. One sec here. And yes, tonight's webinar is recorded. Now I will be showing you guys and talking about what we're going to do for the next hangout next week that some of you guys might be interested in. Okay. Will be important. But a couple quick updates here. I got 10K challenge, right? It ends tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day for the 10K challenge, and we launched that. And if you guys are new here, you probably maybe you don't know what was going on, but we launched this. I said, hey, those of you guys who earn $10,000 at least from September 9th to October 31st, you will qualify for a 10K challenge. You're going to be a winner, right? And so. Once commissions are verified and everything, I will actually fly you out, okay? We're going to have a big idea mastermind 10K challenge party, yacht party. It's going to be somewhere tropical. I haven't picked the location yet because I don't know how many people we'll actually have. It ends tomorrow, right? And so I saw a bunch of people already qualified. So for those of you guys who qualified, we will be going and hanging out and having a blast. It's not going to be so much for the training. It's going to be masterminding. It's going to be bouncing off ideas and just having a great time. And obviously, there's going to be we'll have the video crew, and we can shoot cool videos with you and of you and things like that, and help you position yourself better and things like that. So it's going to be good for you guys. Okay. Now what will be my idea is to have these kinds of things going on within our team on a continuous basis, right? So I think it's going to incentivize new people. I think it's going to give something that people can shoot for, a goal that people can attain. And $10,000 is not really that big of a deal, but I think if you can get to $10,000 a month, you can get to 20, you can get to 30, and so forth. Okay. Now there are some things that you can be doing, and I'm going to share with you guys some things. When it comes to some strategies that you can do to win the next 10K challenge, all right? A couple of other things is, number 2, pictures with Les Brown. Okay, so for those of you guys, and this is not going to apply to everybody, but for those of you guys who have been with us in Hawaii, right, for the Masters Retreat, we had Les Brown, and we took a bunch of pictures. All the guys took a bunch of pictures with Les. And so I got him. I had him for about a good month, maybe month and a half. Did not have a time to to do anything with them, I need to get myself like a project manager or something, because a lot of times it's just, a lot of this stuff comes through my hands, and a lot of times I don't have the time for that kind of stuff. But we got them, guys, okay? We got the pictures, and we will be uploading them somewhere in the, it's probably, it's going to be in the Diamonds area, in the Diamond area of Big Idea, because only Diamond people went with us, Diamond members, so you guys will be able to download it right from the back office. I'll try to have it done for you guys sometime this week. All right, next thing. Thank you guys for the feedback. A lot of you guys sent us feedback that, of some things that you would like to see differently or added, or some features and cool little things that you would like to see edited with the viral blogging system, right? With the previously known as Blog Beast, right? With Empower Network. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. We have, as a team, right, as Big Idea Mastermind, we have a big weight, right? We have a big influence on the decision making that the corporate company, right, the Empower Network makes, right? I mean, we are their #1 team, bar none, okay, by a long shot. We have the most success stories of any other teams in the Empower Network. Probably any other, I'd say 2 or 3 teams combined. We have more success stories than any other 2 or 3 teams combined with Empower Network, which is awesome. Okay, awesome. We're pushing about 21,000 members right now in about 10 months. Okay, only 2,400 of those are personally sponsored by me. Okay. Everything else is team duplication, and it's working, right? And it's awesome, and it's only going to get better because of the things and strategies we're going to be implementing, deploying over the next little bit here, okay? But with that in mind, I want you guys to be on a lookout. If you see anything that needs to be done, for example, one of the things that we will be getting, right, is because of the production that we do as a team. We will have our own checkout page, okay, for Empower Network. So imagine our sales funnel, right? We don't follow, you can follow Empower sales funnel. That's fine, if you want. I'm not going to tell you not to do that, obviously. But if you do want to follow and use the Big Idea Mastermind funnel, right? So we will have our own checkout page with Empower Network. So when somebody goes through the Big Idea funnel and they click on join, instead of going to the generic, right, checkout page with Empower Network, those people will be sent directly to the Big Idea checkout page. Okay, I think that would be awesome because we can have, Big Idea logo there. We can have the Empower, obviously, in conjunction working with Empower, so that there is a congruency throughout the whole sales process, and conversions are going to be increased as well. Okay. Speaking of conversions, folks, we did notice that Empower Network, especially with this new launch, a lot of people who are trying to pay, right, a lot of newbies, actually, as a matter of fact, as last night as well, right, after we had that hangout, a lot of people tried to join. Tons of people tried to join, but they could not. And the reason is because there is the settings for the Empower merchant processing is way too strict. Okay, they have way too strict of a security, right, in their merchant processing. So I'll be having a meeting with them tomorrow, and we'll be talking about that. I think I think that stuff should be lowered, and I think that people should be able to join with no problems. There are a lot of people who try to pay, join, and they can't. We'll get it fixed, folks. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll get it fixed. As long as you have those people on your list, trust me, they will buy. All right, not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them will buy. So just know that I'm on it, and I'm aware of the merchant situation there, and we'll get it fixed. Okay. Lastly, guys, here's what I want to announce and just kind of let everybody know, folks. There are teams, there are people, producers, up and coming leaders that are announcing different kinds of co-ops going on, with Empower Network. A lot of people who are outside of Empower Network, they're targeting Empower Network people, all right, and Big Idea people to purchase co-ops, with them. Okay. Now, and a lot of people, are asking, do I support that? Do I recommend that? And the answer is I don't. Okay, here's what I'm gonna tell you folks, okay? When it comes to that kind of stuff, I don't endorse. So I just wanted to put it out publicly, right guys? I do not personally endorse any co-ops, period. Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't personally endorse it. You know, should you do it? I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, right? I just want you to be aware that when you participate in a co-op, and whatever the end result is, whatever result you get from it, it's going to be it's going to be your responsibility. All right, don't email us, don't tell us that I got burned on this co-op or whatever the thing is. We really cannot do nothing about it. Okay, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm not going to tell you to do it. It's just your responsibility. If you want to go for it, go for it. But just understand, I cannot and will not endorse any co-ops. Because I don't know, the traffic quality. I am not a huge, fan of co-ops. I would rather, the way I like to run my business is I would rather get my own stuff, right? I would rather get my own traffic instead of trying to rely on somebody else to get me traffic. Okay, so that's that. All right, so let's talk about how do you get started? Okay, so for those of you guys who are starting out, and even if you have been with us for a while, and maybe you're lacking results, maybe you're just getting started, maybe you're just building your list. Now, a lot of people are making money, and that's awesome. Okay, and for those of you guys who are making money, continue to do what you're doing. Obviously, it's working for you. I just want to give you a couple ideas, couple strategies tonight. And I apologize. Hold on a sec here. No sound. Somebody's saying no sound. Sound is fine? Okay, cool. Somebody says no sound. Well, that person needs to just unmute their speakers. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna turn my phone into the night mode so it doesn't vibrate. Here is what. Let me do this. Let me share my screen with you and just kind of draw this out. Hold on one sec. Share my screen. Share my desktop. All right, you guys should be able to see the desktop right about now. Okay. Well, let's see. All right, cool. Tony or Paul or somebody, if there is an issue, let me know, guys, okay? All right, so let's talk about this, guys. Let me do this. Let me expand this wide. All right. And let us go over some things here. I'll get me a bigger. Yeah, that's about good. All right, nice. So how do you get to a fast start? Okay, there is several things you guys can do. There are several things you guys can do to get to a fast start. Number one, ask yourself, okay, so what do you need to get to a fast start? Well, we need to first of all, before we start advertising, we need to have a landing page, okay? You need to have a landing page, and you can get that from either, the Big Idea landing page, you can get Empower's landing page, or you can create your own, okay? I actually recommend that you create your own landing page, if you can. Okay, if you're a gold member with Big Idea Mastermind, you have a free landing page creator, right? ELPP2, ELPP original version, that allows you to create landing pages. Okay, start playing with that idea. It's good for you, right? If you can separate yourself, if you can have a unique landing page, always go for it. And of course, you can split test it. You can do a bunch of different things with it, right? You have full control over it. Okay. Then we need, and I'm actually going to give you guys a source here. We need traffic, correct? We need traffic. We need to get that traffic to our landing page, right? And we need to build our list. And I'm just going to just kind of list this down, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? And then we are going to implement our blog, and we are going to build relationship and authority with our list, with your list, okay? This right here, okay guys, this right here will get you anything you want. If you do it properly, if you do it long enough. This business, guys, here's the deal, okay? So think about it. If you joined Empower Network, if you joined Big Idea Mastermind, thinking that money is just going to start falling from the sky, right? Obviously, it's not going to happen. Okay, we need to work. How do we make money here? Is we sell products. Okay, with one of the biggest changes that's going to be happening here within our funnel with Big Idea Mastermind is that instead of pushing an opportunity, because there is a big fallacy, there is a misunderstanding going on right now within the community, and it happens a lot with people who don't understand what we do, right? People who just kind of listen to gossip and all that, garbage going on. A lot of people are just jealous of our success. A lot of people are jealous of Empower Network's success. I mean, 2 homeless dudes started a company that, attract 200,000 people in like 2 years, right? I mean, obviously there's a lot of people who are kind of jealous of that, and a lot of people who want to do whatever they can to hurt the company's growth and things like that. And so what they do a lot is they just say things like, well, it's a pyramid scheme, right? It's just people getting people to sign up, and there is really no product sales. There is not. I mean, that stuff is obviously not true, right? That stuff is just, people just don't understand how this business works. How this business works is we sell products, right? Is we sell stuff, and we sell stuff. Don't just think about this as targeting people who will purchase this as a business opportunity. That's one angle. There's 2 angles we can go with this, right? There's 2 angles you can present this to your list, to your followers, and some of you guys who are stepping up and doing your own, live events and hangouts and conferences and things like that. You can also implement this, right? So there's 2 ways we can target people. We can target them from a perspective of, hey, you can start a business, right, on the internet, become an affiliate and promote this stuff. Or angle number 2 is you can, if you already have an existing business, you can get your existing business to the next level by getting this viral blogging platform, right, this viral blogging system, and help and promote your business through that, right? And just kind of teach them the concepts that we talk about here, which is, providing value and building, cultivating that relationship. And this works really, really well with folks who are already in business, like multi-level marketing companies and other direct sales marketing companies. I'll give you guys a perspective. Okay, there is a gentleman here within Big Idea Mastermind. He is fairly new. He started. He got in contact with a big dog, with the chairman of one of the multi-level marketing companies over in Asia, I think, right? And they're in the talks. That company has like 7 million. Distributors, 7 million active distributors, and they're talking about possibly taking those distributors and setting them up with a blogging system as a product. Okay, as a product. Now think about that. It's going to give you an opportunity. It's going to give you possibilities. So if you guys are out there, pay attention. And how do you do that? Is what you can do is you can get into groups, right? You would say if you're on Facebook, you can get into groups with of other multi-level marketing companies, direct sales marketing companies, real estate agencies, insurance communities and things like that, where people are kind of salespeople, right? Where people are trying to people are 100% commissions. They need this. Okay, it doesn't matter what they do. If there are 100% commissions, they need this. Okay, and there's lots of them. And so what you can do is you can provide them value. You can instead of just targeting people from an angle of, hey, just buy this. People don't like to buy, right? People don't want to be pushed or sold, but people want to buy. People like to buy stuff that will help them reach their end result, their outcome that they're looking for. Okay, yesterday we talked about selling an outcome, not a product. Well, a lot of people try to sell products. Okay, Now, when you think about it, how can you position yourself? And you might need to write your plan down, right? Maybe you need to grab a pen and paper and just kind of, put together a game plan of how do you want this business to move forward, right? So selling an outcome is basically, number one is I find it's best when you lead from the angle of, educating people and just kind of giving them tips. And that's why it's important for you to go through the products of Empower. That's why it's important for you to get on the Hangouts and webinars and pick those ideas, right, that we're sharing, that you're hearing, that other people are sharing. Write them down, right, so you don't forget. And then you can share these ideas and concepts with other people, with other leaders, and you never know who you come across, guys. You may come across a guy who's a chairman of a multi-level marketing company who's got 7 million active distributors under his belt, right? And he can tell them to get the blogging system that's going to help their company, and the blogging system is not necessarily going to promote Empower Network, but it's going to be custom branded for them. You know what? You never know. You might get 500,000 people to get the $25 product, right? You might get 3 million people to get the $25 product. You never know. Heck, what if you just got a group of 50 people or 20 people, right? Does that make sense? So think about that. That's how we make money. Okay, that's how money is being made with Empower Network. Now, another very important thing that I want everybody to understand, and guys, I'm going to talk to you straight, is that the importance, right? Importance of understanding the business, its importance of understanding the products, importance of understanding what the company is really all about. It's not, a lot of people look at Empower just on a surface level. Well, they just got these products and it's informational, it's educational, motivational, but they really don't go through the products. They really don't know, right, what the product is all about. And like we talked about on the Hangout yesterday, that, listen, it starts with you, right? Sales and conversions start with you as a person. If you don't believe, if you don't really know, if you're like 90% sure, right? You think you know what's going on in those products, but you actually don't use them. You actually don't listen to the inner circle. You actually don't, you never went through the 15K formula. You actually never went through the master scores, right? You don't understand those concepts yourself, right? It's difficult for you, and there is a level of expectancy, right? So if you picture this, when people buy the blogging system, okay, or when you present it, when you talk to them, or just the way that you hold yourself, just that inner magnetism for your business, if that's the way to put it, that stuff comes across, and I cannot stress the importance of that, right? That stuff comes across like nothing else. Okay, so it's easy for me to get people to upgrade personally. Like when I talk to them, when I send out an email, right, to my personal team downline, I say, hey, here's why you need this, right? And see, when I say that, there is a level of personal conviction. There's a level of certainty coming from me, right, that gets transferred to those people because I have gone through the product. Okay, and so how the big money is made here is obviously by presenting higher products with Empower Network. Now, you can own the product. Number one is, to earn commissions is you need to qualify, okay, to earn commissions. And I want to be clear on how to do that. Number one is you can either purchase the product yourself, which I highly recommend you do. That's the best option for you. Or number two, you don't actually have to purchase the product. You can pass your first sale up. Okay, so you can start promote. Let's say if you're just a basic member, right? You just got the blogging platform. Cool, start there. But let's say if you made a sale for the master scores. Okay, well, the first sale, if you don't own the master scores, that first sale is going to get passed up to the person who's above you, who's qualified to earn those commissions, right? And then from your second sale, you'll start earning commissions. I don't recommend option B, folks. If you want to be wealthy, if you want to be successful long term, okay, don't cut any corners. Okay, don't try to look for shortcuts or loops, guys. They don't exist. It might get you by for a couple sales. If you're gonna build your business, I suggest you build your business solid. Okay, have it be a solid gold business. All right. Don't have any holes in your business. Don't have any places to where you don't have moral authority of. Okay, because that stuff is just gonna, it's just not a good practice. Okay, if you can, purchase the products. Get all the products if you can. Moving forward, it's going to help you big time. okay? It's going to help you big time. Not only will you qualify, to earn commissions on those right away, you will get to higher levels of big idea mastermind. You will be able to go through the product, get the knowledge, get the education, get the ideas that you will later implement over here, okay, in these areas. And I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? Hold on a sec here. I'm going to stop sharing in a minute, and I'm actually going to give you guys a resource. You are lucky that you are here, because I'm going to give you a resource right now that you can go to, even if you're a basic member, to get traffic. Hold on one sec. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out from the traffic vault that's in the Diamond membership. And you guys can go there. It's pretty cool source. You can get your traffic fast. I bought a lot of traffic. Well, I don't know about a lot, but I got $10,000 worth of traffic with them, and it's good stuff. Okay. Share my screen. Okay. Write this URL down here. I'm going to write this down. You guys can go there. Don't spread this around. Okay, this is for you guys who attend the webinars live or watch them recorded. If you watch this recorded, then you are in luck too. Okay, that's where you go. That's one of the agencies, traffic agencies. So what they do is you can just go there. Okay, it's firsttiertraffic.com/BIM. If you go now, what I was able to do is I was able to get like, I think it's like a 20% discount that they give us for Big Idea Mastermind. So you go to that URL, you'll get a discount rate. But guys like, if you guys know this guy right here, I know him personally, great guy. I don't know this guy, and I don't know this lady, but I know this guy. And I spoke with these guys. I'm always on the lookout for good traffic agencies, and we have 3 more in the pipeline coming up. Okay, and those are going to be in the Diamond membership area. The reason I'm able to pull this one out is because currently I think there is 3 or 4 currently we have in the Diamond membership for BIM exclusive traffic agencies. We are adding 3 more. Okay, so there's going to be plenty for those of you guys who are diamonds. There's way plenty for you guys. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys some things today that you can actually go to. This is good. I can actually vouch for this because this is good. Okay. This is not my personal co-op or anything. This is just an agency that I contacted. I said, hey guys, we need good quality traffic for our guys that I can recommend that we can go to and just get a lot of traffic if we want to. I spoke with a guy, bought $10,000 worth of traffic from him. Good stuff. Converts. I got opt-ins, and I am happy to the level that I can comfortably recommend this for our guys. Okay. Now, when you do this, it starts with minimum 500 clicks, and it's 85 cents per click, and it's all email-based traffic. Okay, so basically you just get them the URL that you want the traffic to go to, your landing page, and you don't even have to give them the sales or the the solo ad copy. You just give them the link, and they have their own ads running generic for whatever you'll get to select the company that you want traffic for, and I recommend you select Empower Network. And so they have generic ads running already, and they'll just plug your link in, and you only pay for unique targeted clicks. Okay. the key here, all right, is if you want to get good results, don't send traffic. Don't give them a URL with, like, for example, I would not give them the Empower Network URL because that is just saturated. It's way oversaturated. Okay. Even Big Idea Mastermind URLs, current funnel, folks, I would probably stay away from it. I'll just be honest with you, just because there's like 21,000 people trying to promote that right now. Okay, we will have new landing pages coming up very shortly. We'll have a completely new funnel, and you guys are going to be the first ones, right, to take that out, obviously, to the world. So the best advice I can tell you right now, okay, is you can either promote if you are a gold member with Big Idea Mastermind, you can create your own capture page, okay? You can create your own capture page. For example, I'll show you one of mine. And guys, please don't go there, don't opt in, because you're gonna screw up my stats. I just want to show you guys you know, what I got created for myself here. Okay, that's one of my capture pages here. Okay, see, it's very generic, right? When you create a capture page, don't try to sell a product. Don't write a book in the capture page, okay? You can just say, you know, just a catchy headline, and you can split test it. See, that's why, guys, I highly recommend you get to at least gold level membership, because you will get free access to stuff like this. And this was created by Easy Landing Page Pro, right? And people just opt in, and you can redirect them to any thank you page you want, okay? That's one of them. And this is another one. Actually, I'm not going to show that to you, because that's going to get, well, what the heck, I can. Check this out. But don't copy this, because if, you know, I'm just gonna invent faster than you guys can copy anyway. So I'm just gonna give you guys some ideas. All right. Check this out. Okay, this is another landing page that I created using ELPP2. All right, the very same software that's available to you, and it took me literally 2 minutes. Literally, like no more than 2 minutes. Okay, and I just wanted to see what would happen. Now, take a look at this. Okay, this capture page. I just said, what would happen if I just say a subject line, something like 84.3% opt-in rate, right? And just a question mark. Enter your details to see why and how you can model this too, okay? Now, I did not know, and this is totally, now, I don't recommend you do this unless you can, you know, unless you are prepared, right, to possibly lose some money, because I did not, you know, I just had this crazy idea. I just said, hey, what would happen, right? The conversion rate on this right here, can you guess how much that is? Or what the conversion rate was? Guys, 78 point change percent. 78 point something percent opt-in rate on this particular landing page. Now, this is not targeted though, right? That's the only thing. And at the end of the day, it's not how many opt-ins you get necessarily. It's not how much traffic you get. It's how much good quality traffic you get, right? It's how many opt-ins you get. But it's not even as much. Opt-ins is not as important if they're not targeted, right? So you want to get targeted traffic, build targeted leads, right? That so your list is congruent, your offer or your hook is congruent with what's going on behind the page, right? And if there is a flow, if you can connect that, then it would be cool. Now, one of the things that I'm going to be doing with this landing page, because it has such a high conversion rate on this, right? What I will be doing is I will be recording a video that will be a thank you page. When they opt in here, I'm just going to record a video and just send them to a video, right? And the video is going to talk about, I'm going to tie this subject line with the video. I will, you know, perhaps even maybe give them an idea of what I did, right, that got them to opt in. Again, just give them good stuff. And then lead that video, lead that conversation from, you know, from this hook and kind of lead it into the Big Idea Mastermind and Power Network, right? And just kind of funnel them through like that. So basically, when you do this, see what a lot of people are doing is they're just, you know, they're looking at Vic's capture page, right? And they just see that headline or the picture or whatever, right? And it's catchy, and they think that they can just rip it off, and it's gonna work the same for them. Well, The truth is, a lot of times it's not, because they don't understand the psychology, what's going on behind the scenes, if I'm just testing this, right, if it's working for me, if it's not working for me. And so one of the things I'm going to be doing with you guys is, sharing these ideas, because, and I don't want you guys to rip this off. I don't want you to copy this. I just want to give you guys ideas, right, to get your mind opened up a little bit, to start thinking what you can do with this business, right? Look, because when you look at this, right, it's a totally unique landing page, right? This is a totally unique landing page. There is nothing like it, right, unless somebody copies it. But I can create, I can create 50, 100 of these if I want, using Easy Landing Page Pro. And you notice it's still on the same domain, right, mobileriches.com, and I can just put them in different folders, right? So I can create unlimited number of domains, put them in different folders, and I can split test 50 different landing pages if I want to, okay, and just get traffic, get clicks. And then you set your thank you page to wherever you want it to be, okay? Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to open up some comments for just a moment. I just wanted to make sure you guys are still with me, if this stuff resonates with you, because I know some of you guys are probably starting to have questions. But I do want to, I'm gonna show you how to bring this whole thing together in a minute, okay? Let me know, guys, if this stuff is making sense to you. So far, let's take a little break and get a sip of water as soon as you can type. As a marketer, I'm always looking for ideas. Okay, I'm always looking for different ways I can implement. Okay, let me take a look here. Leadpages.net. I think it's a pretty cool thing. I don't personally use that. I know some people. Some people use that and they like it. That's cool. Okay, cool. But here's another thing, okay? As a marketer, you just gotta realize, listen folks, this business is so real, and it's, in my opinion, this is the best in the world, period. End of the story. That's it, okay? In my opinion, there is nothing better, okay? Why do I say this? Because that's, listen, I think maybe when you learn this, okay, here's a proper way to put this, folks. When you learn this game, and a lot of people get into this business having that employee mentality, that lottery ticket mentality, they think, well, I'm just going to get in and just kind of give it a shot and see what happens, and, if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to go back, right? A lot of people have that lottery mentality, and they don't have the persistency, they're not persistent enough to learn how this game works, to learn the strategies, and to learn the ideas, to learn how to make this work. They don't stick through this long enough to see it come through. Make sense? But those people who learn this, those people who take the time to get the education, right, to learn this, to implement this, folks, listen, you can make more money. You can create better lifestyle than the brain surgeon. And I'm not trying to, to make fun of them or anything. I mean, heck, that's probably, and the reason I only say the brain surgeon is because those people, that's like the highest paid, according to, I forgot the website, but I was actually researching this. I was like, what's the highest paid profession in the world? And it came up to be like brain surgeon, the neurosurgeon or something like that. And those people earn about $500,000 to $750,000 a year. Okay, I mean, to operate on people's brains. And for that to happen, the guy needs to go to school for, I don't know, 20 years, something like that, crazy. And in investing his education, hundreds of thousands of dollars, literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can make more money, folks. I made Paulo Barroso, right, who is our probably number one. Paulo Barroso, there is the Kappa, there is Aki, there is, a few guys who are like way up there. A lot of the up-and-coming superstars. But Our people right now are pushing that level to where, they've earned or about to earn more money than the brain surgeon their first year with Big Idea Mastermind. That make sense? Guys, it's available to everybody. But people who will see that come through are going to be those people who will stick through this and learn the game. Okay, there is no shortcuts. There is no magic pills, folks. Understand that. Okay, and people who are jumping ships all the time, people who are just be here today and then there is something else that's shiny tomorrow, they'll jump on that and they'll promote 10 different things at the same time, right? Kind of losing focus, and just kind of spreading their focus all over the place. Those people typically will not, they never succeed. I have not seen anybody who who is truly successful long term, with diversified focus, right? You got to be focused. Okay, if it works for me, if it works for other people, there is way too many success stories, to say that this stuff doesn't work. Okay, and new people are coming up all the time. I'm just gonna encourage you, folks. Go through it. Okay, you watching this, you can do this. You can be great. You can make that work, right? But you got to get the education. You got to go through. Maybe you're going through some struggles right now. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. Don't spend too much money. Okay. Do stuff on a smaller scale in the beginning. Okay, if you invested $100 into an ad, and you run a solo ad, or you got some traffic and you got some leads, but there's no conversions. Well, what's the disconnect? What's going on? Right? Get under the hood and try to figure out what's going on. Post in the Facebook group. Don't ever complain. Never never complain. Never complain about your business. If you ran an ad and you burned, right, and you got burned, never ever talk about your losses. It's never a loss. It's education. Okay? It's never a loss, because as soon as the second that you start thinking about your business as, well, I just ran this ad and I lost my money, right? Automatically your mind goes and focuses on the negative. And the only thing that it can produce and get back to you is negative stuff, right? It just don't do that. Okay? It's never a failure. Failure. I was actually listening to Zig Ziglar today. Great guy, by the way. If you can get his stuff. Unfortunately, he passed away already. Great. He was a great guy. I learned a lot from him. Still do. And he put it this way. He said, he says, failure is an event, not a person. Okay? Failure is an event, not a person. So if you ran an ad and it failed, right? You're not a failure. It's an event. Okay? And I say there is no such thing as failure. There is only quitting. Okay, guys? So that's why testing things on a smaller scale, making your stuff look different. Let me share my screen again here, and we're going to move on. Okay. Where were we? Okay, so cool. Okay, so here's moving on with this thing. Okay, man, I still got a few other things I want to cover. Show you guys, which is cool. So let's move. You get traffic. Okay, you get traffic. You can just go to that source. Just an idea. If you want to go there, go there. You build your list. Okay, so you send traffic to your landing page. You build your list. Then what you do is you set yourself up with an Empowered Network blog. Okay, guys? You set yourself up with an Empowered Network blog, and you get yourself a custom domain. Like my custom domain is vicstrizers.com. Okay, guys? I'm just going to show this to you. Again, I encourage you to model this. Okay? Now, I was not a blogger. I'm just going to tell you, guys. I had this blog right here, vic-strizers.com. I paid a designer to create this blog, and see this actually this logo is supposed to be here, and it's down there. Anyway, so I'm not using it. But you know what? For me to post this, I had to come up with the content, and I had to email it to my guy who would post it for me and things like that. It's a WordPress. It's a nightmare. All right. But you know what? And I was not blogging because of that, okay? Now I can shoot a video. I can snap it on there, right? And with some of the suggestions that you guys gave, right? And we'll pass along to Empower Network. They will implement those. Okay, so there's going to be stuff like you will be able to place your videos. You'll be able to place other banners here on the sides. They are actually working on releasing a new theme builder, okay, or theme uploader or something like that they call it, to where basically you'll be able to upload and change themes of the blog and things like that. Okay. Now here's a recommendation for you. If you can get yourself a custom header created for your blog, go for it. Okay, go to Elance or you know you know what? I just got this idea. Paul, if you're on a line, Paul or Frank, are you on a line, brother? Paul. All right. Anyway, so I think he is. He's on here. Here's what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna add this as a free service to Big Idea Diamond members. So those guys who are diamonds, we have a designer on staff, right? And he will be able to create this for you guys. You just submit it to us, okay? And if we need to hire another one, we will. But this is going to be another perk for the diamond level membership, is because I wanna get you guys to diamonds as much as possible. It will be good for you. All right, it will be good for you. I'm gonna tell you right away. We're gonna give so much in value for the diamond that your downline, when they come in, they will be upgrading and you'll be making more money. Make sense? Not just only from a standpoint of making money, but from the standpoint is when we trick you to get to diamond. Right? When we trick you to get to diamond, and if I can influence you to go through the stuff that we have in the diamond membership, okay, guys, you will be more successful, period. Okay, that's it. So our top income earners, every single one of them are diamond members. Anyway, so we'll create this for you guys. Okay, custom header. You can get the pictures, whatever you want your message to be, whatever you want, you know, whatever you are about, right? Like my personal message, guys, is I'll tell you, okay, my message and what this blog is going to be about is about three things. It's going to be about inspiration, it's going to be about motivation, and it's going to be about education. Okay, Paul, what's up?
Hey, just tell the people that we will talk about it with friends and stuff, and we will let them know in the next webinar next week. Don't rush this thing, because we gotta talk about this. Then we can create something. We can just have them drop the info in, and Frank can just go and pick it up. You know, to tell them. We're gonna let you get the more.
Yeah. Okay. Paul is freaking out right now. He's calling me on the phone. He's like, man, don't tell them, because here's what we'll do. Hey, Paul, what we'll do, man, is, hey, guys, this is not, okay, man. Okay, I got it. All right, bye. He's freaking out because he's a support manager. And he's like, oh, man, we're going to get like, 500 people trying to get this tomorrow. We're going to add this as a complimentary service to the diamond level membership, okay, for creating people their custom header for their blogs, okay? And what you guys will be able to do is we're going to set this up. It's not going to happen tomorrow, okay? It's going to happen here in a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to have an area to where you just upload your stuff. You upload your headline. You upload your pictures if you want. You upload your message. And he's going to create it for you, and you'll be able to log in and grab the actual file, download it, boom, right? And upload it to your blog. But it's actually very, very easy. Okay, it's actually very, very easy to change that. But I highly recommend you do that. Okay, here is why. Because everybody in Empower Network, I'd say 95 or 99% of people, okay, they are just using Empower Network's theme. Okay, they're using Empower Network blog header. I mean, there is nothing wrong with it, but I think there is a lot of things that's wrong with it. Okay, number one is you don't stand out. The only thing that stands out is the picture. Okay, if you have something totally custom, you will be looked at differently. Okay, see, I don't brand my blog with Empower. I have a banner here, which is cool, right? But it's not. I don't expect don't expect to get a ton of traffic through your blog unless you understand how to rank, right? I'm not into that stuff personally. Here's my strategy. I'm more of a, I want to go there, I want to grab the traffic, okay? I just want to grab the traffic, pay the money to get the traffic, I want to send it to my landing page, I want to build my list, right here. And I want to do this. I want to build relationship and authority with my list. And right now, I'm going to do this through my blog. Okay? We're gonna have more in-depth discussions on exactly how do you do a perfect post, how do you get people to comment, how do you get social interaction, how do you get, how do you engineer that connection with your subscribers that's genuine. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about that, guys. That can be like a whole webinar in itself on that topic alone, and we're going to do that because I'm starting to really get into this stuff heavily, personally, and I'm going to be teaching you, being completely transparent with you, as to what I'm doing, I know that if you guys model this stuff, it will work for you, okay? Because I was doing a lot of this stuff through email, okay, before, and I had to create, like, for example, if I wanted to give a video out, if I wanted to do an announcement for my list or whatever, right? I had to get the designer to put together a landing page or an actual site and put it there, and then send people an email, right, saying, hey, I just posted this new thing for you, check this out, right? And people go there. But now I have one central place where, people will go from there. But my intention is not to get traffic to my blog from the outside. The intention for me personally for my blog is to build and cultivate relationship with my list, okay? These three right here go together, okay? There is a module in 15K Formula with Empower Network that teaches you how to get traffic through blogging, okay? And it's free. And for those of you guys who want to learn how to blog for free and get traffic blogging, go grab 15K Formula. I don't teach that stuff because I don't know how to do that, and I don't have the time to learn how to do the blogging thing. I know how to get traffic, right? How to get instant traffic. I know how to put together cool landing pages, and I know how to build a list, right? And I know how to build relationship with my list through blogging. So my strategy is I'm going to communicate with my list by giving them ideas, by giving them stuff that we talked about in the Hangout last night, and I'm going to post it on my blog. And what I do is I email my list, okay? I email my list and I say, hey, I just posted this new thing on my blog, go check it out. And here's a strategy, guys, I'm going to share with you that's going to get you higher open rates, okay? If you are taking notes, you may want to write this down. I'm going to log into my GetResponse account here. I hope this stuff is making sense to you guys. I hope it resonates with you, okay? It just give you guys an idea here. So, I was doing some advertising just a little bit for my for yesterday's Hangout, right? October 29 VIX list. Just to guys show you some statistics here, I'll go to email analytics. All right, we'll pick VIC. Let's see, VIC October 29, which is a new list that or new campaign that I just created. Okay, and let's get newsletter, autoresponders, what we got there. Hold on a sec, I'm looking at the wrong place. I want to show you guys give you guys some ideas that I personally implement that that work for me. Why is it doing that? I don't want that. Hey, about tomorrow. Where's my... It's not showing all the messages. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if I go here. For some reason it's showing here, but not there. Okay, so let me just give you guys this, okay? Here's a perfect example for you, okay? So check this out. So I created a brand new campaign, right? And I sent out I sent out an email to to a portion of my list. I did not email my entire list, but a portion of my list, because I wanted to see, I did not want to go crazy and burn my entire list altogether, right? And the very first message that they got was preloaded into the autoresponder, and it says, hey, you're confirmed for Tuesday. Okay, as soon as I opted in, they got that. Okay, see, they got 68% open rate. Now, there was no click-through rate because it did not have any click-throughs. And I wonder if I can show you the actual message. Anyway, I'll show it to you a little bit later. Okay, and then as we got closer to the webinar, right? The webinar was yesterday, or the hangout was yesterday, Tuesday, and I got on Monday I sent them an email, and I sent this email right here. I said, hey, it's about tomorrow. Okay, now pay attention to the subject line and how I wrote it. Okay, I said, hey, it's about tomorrow, ... Okay, now when you the psychology behind that is I want to build my character, okay, with my list, because think about it. When people are on your list, they are on other people's list as well, okay? It's just a fact. They're probably on multiple lists. How can you build yourself a character? How do you want to be perceived in the marketplace? Okay? Do you want to be perceived as a pushy salesman? Right, as a marketer? Do you want to be perceived as a trusted advisor, or do you want to be perceived as a trusted friend and advisor? Big difference, right? I want to be perceived as a trusted friend and advisor. Make sense? So, if that's my outcome, if that's what I want my persona to be with my list, okay, because your list is your world. See, you're building your list by getting traffic to your landing page. People get on your list for the hook, for the offer, right? That's how they get. They stay on your list, and they interact with you, they open your emails and stuff like that because of who you are, okay? So they get in for the offer, they stay for the character. They stay for who you are, okay? So my list, I want to be trusted friend and advisor to my list. And so when I send out emails, I always want to be personal with them. I want to stand out from the crowd. Like everybody sends out an email, first name, comma, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And it just so can't. People just, when they see that, they don't even open it. Because they know, well, the first name is just a feeder from the autoresponder. I mean, people are smart these days. You know what I mean? Not that they were, dumb or anything, but people are, people got mature to the point to where, everybody's online right now, right? And they just know that there is no person, there is no such thing as, you're physically typing in their first name to send them an email, okay? But I just want to be as personal with them as possible, okay? I just say, hey, this about tomorrow, and if we actually view message, right here, right? We can actually view message, hopefully. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, right here. So here's my message, right? I send them an email saying, hey, so I got almost everything ready for the class tomorrow, ... Okay, see, I don't say hello, this is whatever. Sometimes I say that, right? But how would you send an email to your friend? Okay, it's the kind of I want to portray that same thing as kind of like a friend sending an email to a friend. When you send an email to your buddy, to your best friend, you don't go, hey John, this is, or hello John, stuff like that, right? You just kind of go into the conversation right away, right? And another thing to remember is, when people are using their cell phones nowadays, okay? When people are using their cell phones, and especially with Gmail, a lot of people are using Gmail. Let me see if I have an example here for you. So take a look at this. I don't know if you can see this, but when you look at when people look at the on their in their email, right, on their phone, the first paragraph. So that what they see is they see the subject line, and then they see the first paragraph of the email. Okay, first paragraph of the email is important, my friend. It's a strategy. It's an advanced kind of thing that most marketers don't think about. But those people, the smart marketers, they know this, right? How you write the first paragraph in your email is going to matter how big of an or how much open rate you're going to get on that email. Okay. When somebody sees your email on their cell phone and they see, hello, first name or whatever, and automatically they just think, well, it's just another marketer trying to pitch me something, right? If I say something like, so I got almost ready for the class tomorrow, it's a conversation straight up, right? It's they want to know what's behind that, right? So they open an email. And then basically just, you can read the email, but I'm just being very, very casual with them, and that, so see that email got 51% open rate. Again, not everybody's going to open your emails, but hey, 51%, I can live with it, right? Industry average is, if somebody gets 20% open rate, they're on cloud 9. That's kind of the industry's average. And then I sent out another email. So this one was sent on the 28th, which was Monday. And I sent it at 12:21 p.m. Then on the 29th, I sent them an email, which was Tuesday, right? And I said, hey, here's your link for tonight. And I got 71% open rate on that one. And you guys got a swipe for that as well. So, it was just slightly modified. But check this out. When I send out a link, okay, here's how I get a lot of click-throughs on my emails, okay? Number one is that persona behind the email. Is you want your people to open your emails with you, and you can cultivate. The best way to cultivate that, guys, is by giving them value through your blog, right? Through your central hub. Okay, I was doing it with no blog, but I was working way too much. Okay, now that we have the blogging system, man, it's the easiest way to build relationship. Is through your blog. Okay, when you get these ideas, when you get these strategies, write them down and then share one tip, share one strategy with your list. Just send it out. Just say, hey, just wanted to let you know. Just wanted to share this with you. Thought it might benefit you. Okay, here is what it is. Blah blah blah. Hope you're having a great day. No pitches, no nothing. See, what you're doing is you're separating yourself from the crowd. But another thing that really increases open rate is this stuff right here. Okay, see, I don't say the actual URL. Okay, I just use hyperlinks, and a lot of you guys know how to use hyperlinks. I think we have a lot of people who are asking, how do you create a hyperlink? I'm going to show this to you guys. It's very, 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 very simple. Okay, you create hyperlinks, but let me show you a couple other emails here. And then what I do is before the hangout, see, on the same day, which was yesterday, I first send an email at 6 o'clock a.m. I find it's best to send out an email at about between 6 and 7 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. 6 and 7 Eastern time. Again, that got 71% open rate, not bad. Another email reminder I sent them was at 6:45, like 2 hours before the webinar or the hangout started. That one got 51% open rate, or 54%. Okay. And again, it's very, very casual. And then I send them, we're live right before the hangout, like 20 minutes before the hangout started, and 78%, 65% click-through rate. Okay. And check this email. I'm showing this to you guys to let you know that, hopefully you can model this for yourself, okay? See, when I send them an email reminder, I just said, hey, we're live, starting right about now. Join us live here. Boom. See, hyperlink, very, very short, ridiculous open rates and click-through rates. See that? See, you don't have to write a book on it. 78, almost 79%, 65% click-through rate on the email. Okay, so that this stuff actually works. Okay, it works really well. Here's how to create a hyperlink. I'm gonna go and just create a new newsletter. I always use this right here, new email creator, HTML. I will just call this test. Okay, test hyperlinks. I'll go here. Here's how I write my emails, okay? I just go and I start from scratch. You know what? You don't see my cursor, do you? Okay, you should be able to see my cursor right about now. I just pick a blank template. And again, most of you guys know how to do this, so I'm not, I want to show this to the new people who perhaps don't know how to do this. I take the text block over here, right, and I just drag it over, erase this jubala GG stuff, and let's say if I just wanted to say, hey, here is your hyperlink, right? Click here to see later. Okay, so let's say if this is my email and I want this to be a hyperlink, I just basically highlight this. I go to the link right here. See that? Insert link right here. Go there. I enter my URL, google.com, whatever URL you want them to send them to. Okay, and that's your hyperlink right here, right? That's gonna go into the email body. All right, guys. Very, 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 very easy. Okay, that's it. Use hyperlinks in your emails as much as possible. Okay, so number one, well, let's go back here. Let's go back. I actually want to open this up, so if you guys have questions, you can start popping them in. Start popping your questions in if you want. Okay. All right. So landing page, get traffic. You can go there to get traffic if you want. If you don't have the money to do it, you can still do low cost marketing. Go to traffic exchanges. You can do Craigslist. You can do videos. You can do classifieds, right? You can just go to Google, right? Go to Google and just say how to get free traffic online. All right, guys, see, it's not a rocket science. A lot of people, they're just not being creative enough. You know what I mean? You can just Google this stuff, right? I mean, there's going to be a bunch of stuff that's going to come up. But you build your list, you send traffic to your landing page. That's unique, very important. Okay, send it to your blog, or you send it. You build a list, and obviously that whatever they get redirected to after they opt in, is a lot of times it's going to be the video, presentation or sales page or sales system video or whatever. But the main thing is you getting that list, right? When you got that list, now you're starting to cultivate relationship with your list. Okay. And what I like to do also is no, the traffic won't be crowded because that particular source, guys, they can accommodate about, and that's why don't share it. Don't share it with with the world. Keep this to yourself. I gave this to you guys because that particular traffic source, they can accommodate about 200,000 clicks a day. Okay. So that's pretty cool. The really cool stuff, folks, I'm just telling you, okay, the really now that traffic source, I just pulled it out from the Big Idea Diamond members area, okay. But I'm telling you, get to Diamond if you can, okay. We're uploading 3 more traffic agencies there. There is a whole bunch of tools you guys get, and it's going to be good for you. Let's see, where was I? I was going to share with you something and I forgot. Man, gotta mess me up. Oh, Traffic list blog authority. Your question should be every day is what can I do, right? What can I do? What ideas come to your mind? Always ask yourself, how, okay? How to questions. How can I, what can I? Those kind of questions, they're going to empower you, okay? Don't ask yourself stupid questions like, why is this not working for me? Okay, that's a stupid question. If you ask yourself, continue to ask yourself, how can I build value? How can I build more trust with my list? How can I get closer to my list? How can I elevate myself from the competition? How can I, right? When you ask yourself that question over and over and over again, your mind is going to go to work and you will start noticing different things. You will start, good ideas are going to start to come to you. And as a marketer, you should always be on the lookout for good ideas, okay? When I'm in the car, guys, driving, I'm looking for ideas. I'm looking for billboards. I'm looking for good ideas that I can implement in my marketing. Okay, I get a lot of ideas from outside of our industry, and if I see a good idea, guess what? It goes into my idea list. Okay, right on my phone, I have an idea list that I keep, and so if I see a cool headline or a cool banner, I take a snapshot of it or I just write it down real quick, right, so I don't forget, and then you can. You create yourself a swipe file of ideas from other industries, from different niches, from different whatever, right, different promotions, and you can implement those into your marketing. Make sense? But every single day, guys, your assignment is this. Put together a list of at least 20 things, okay, or at least 20 ideas that you can start working on and start developing that would help you get closer to your list, okay? Put together a list of 20 of them. Now, you may be struggling to come up with 20, okay? I want you to push yourself. You're going to come up with maybe 3 or 4 or 5, easy, okay? Well, I can do a blog post, a daily blog post. I can do a daily video. I can do an inspirational message. I can send them to whatever, right? But I want you to start thinking about it. And, if you can't get them in all in one shot, don't worry about it, right? For the next 7 days, until the next week's hangout or webinar, I want you to have a list of 20 ideas, right, that you can deploy in your marketing that would help you get closer to your list. Okay, and what we can do is we can talk about them. We can have an open discussion, and we can talk about them, kind of bounce ideas over, and we can have like a mastermind next week, to where we'll see what the ideas, and then you can go ahead and implement those ideas with your list. And the main thing is, again, is you want to stand out. Okay. Here is something that we're doing, guys, for the big idea mastermind. I just call it the BIM way. Did not want it to sound like Amway, but it sounds like a little bit of Amway. It's a BIM way. I just think it's cool. Okay. All right, so the BIM way. Here's the idea, guys, right? So every single week, we will be having a hangout. Okay, it's going to happen on Tuesday. You might want to just block your calendars, if you want. It's going to be open to the public. Am I sharing it? Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Okay, so you guys can see it. It's going to be open to the public. Okay, and you will find it in the business center here. And you will find it under the BIMWay funnels right here. Okay, so you go here. So this was our last week's. This page is going to get updated. Today is Wednesday. It's going to get updated. We're going to get on it. I really want this to be updated every Wednesday. Okay, by the end of the day on Wednesday. This one will be updated tomorrow for you guys. Okay, so you can start targeting people for the next up-and-coming hangout. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We take a topic that people want to learn about. Okay, and we just talk about that topic. And also, there's going to be an opportunity for people to get either a free gift, join Big Idea, join you, whatever, right? Guys, I want all of you to be at least bare minimum gold level. Okay, here's why. Here's why. And if possible, from your side, get there this week. Okay, get there by Friday, if at all possible. Okay, or by Sunday. Here's why. It's because of this stuff right here. Okay, here's my strategy, folks. We're gonna lead with value. We're gonna do value-based marketing. Okay, that's bar none is gonna get us the most results. Is gonna create the most goodwill in the marketplace. It's gonna you will be looked upon. We're gonna be a team that everybody wants to join. Okay, it's just gonna be. But I don't want every single webinar to be about join Big Idea, join Big Idea, join Big Idea. Right? We're gonna mix. Okay, we're gonna mix for the maximum results. What I'm thinking is there's the 48-hour cash machine. Okay, there's the 48-hour traffic machine. A lot of people want traffic. Okay, a lot of people want traffic. When I stop sharing, I'm gonna show you guys something here. For those of you guys who are gold members, okay, you guys get the 48-hour cash machine, and I'm gonna pop it back on the screen here for you in a minute. You will get the 48-hour cash machine as a gold member, right? Obviously for free. And then for those of you guys who are platinum and above, you get 48-hour traffic machine. Okay. Let me share my screen with you again. All right. So the first one that's going to come out, folks, is just because that's how designers started to work on, is going to be the 48-hour traffic machine. Now this is going to be available. It's going to be available this week. Okay. Now the psychology behind that is this. Okay, I'm going to show you. People go, and there's going to be different landing pages. This is how you actually, you'll get your links. When you it's not up yet. Okay, it's going to be up probably tomorrow because everything's going to be coded tomorrow. So this technically should be up and running for us by the end of the day tomorrow. Okay, you'll go here. You'll click on 48-hour traffic machine. It will, again, if you're platinum and above, you'll have access to it. If you're not, obviously you're not going to have access to it. But I want to point and kind of paint the big picture here for you guys. Okay, so you understand. You go here, and it's going to take you to a page like this, right? The video is just a placeholder there right now. It's going to be a video that's going to show you, what to do, what it's all about, all the good stuff, how that works. But it's going to be a link, just like you guys are used to, right? There's going to be your affiliate link for that, your thank you page link, and your actual delivery page link URL. You'll set up your account. The principle, you'll have landing pages, which there is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 landing pages that's going to be available right from the get-go, right away. There's 2 of them that's going to be with video and 2 without video, so you guys can test. Of course, you can create your own landing pages, using the landing page generator, whatever, right? But bottom line is this: you get people to opt in. Okay, they go to a page where we give them a free module from High Traffic Academy. Okay, that's one of the products that I own, and I'm actually working with ClickBank to increase commissions on that to the maximum highest that they allow us. Okay, ultimately I want to give you guys 100% commissions on that. Okay, so but basically here's the strategy: people go here, people opt in. Let's say this is a landing page, right? They opt in to get free 48-hour traffic machine. When they opt in, they go to, and this is all coded to you, okay? they go and they get and again, this page is not, it's going to be updated, it's going to have a different look to it and everything. It's going to be awesome. But I'm just giving you the idea. So they get free training, right, on a ninja strategy for, for getting traffic, okay? So they go through the training, we give them tools, and actually, check this out. They go to a tool, and it says, hey, this software is available for High Traffic Academy members, right? So they see that, right? And naturally, people want to, become members. And then this is going to be rewarded just a little bit, worded slightly differently, and it's going to say something like, hey, if you like this kind of stuff, you will really like, whatever, High Traffic Academy. And I'm going to be loading more stuff into that as well, a little bit later on. But basically, this button right here is going to be coded to you, okay? It's going to be coded to you. So when they go there, and when they get, when they purchase High Traffic Academy, you get commissions on that, okay? Now, this funnel here is, like I, talked about yesterday in the Hangout, if you attended, it's selling without selling. You will get so many people to send you thank you emails, and they will purchase, okay? They'll purchase, and they'll say thank you for the free gift, okay? Because it's selling without selling. It's, people get value, and they, oh, by the way, if you like this, check this out, and a lot of people are going to buy. We actually tested this on a smaller scale, and we tested it between 2 affiliates and kind of rotated between 2 affiliates, and in a matter of like, let's say 3 days or so that it was running, they each made $6,000. It was on a rotator. So together it brought in about 3 days just testing this $12,000, okay, for them. So here is what we can do, okay? Let's say when we have a, when we have a Google Hangout, right, where we're talking about traffic, for example, and we wanted to give people a free gift, okay? And so if you are a Platinum member, I want you to think with me here. If you're a Platinum member, right, people go to the Hangout page, and there is going to be type this in here. Right here. Okay. This page is going to be, hey, here's how to whatever, strategies for getting traffic, blah blah blah, whatever, right? So we give them good content for traffic, stuff that they can implement. They can go and implement and get results with, all that good stuff. They love it. And then over here we can mix it. Sometimes we can say, hey, join Big Idea Mastermind, right? But what if we said, hey, get your free gift, 48-hour traffic machine, and as a Platinum member, when you promote that to your followers, to your list, heck, you can even get cold traffic to that because it would apply to everybody, even people who are in Empower Network on other teams, okay? And we say, hey, click here to get your free traffic machine, right? And it's a gift, but it's your link. They came through your link, and it's hard-coded to you, right? So when they get their gift, and then they purchase, let's say High Traffic Academy, or we're going to have this around different products. We're going to have this around, we're going to come up with more funnels and things like that for you guys to make more money with. But when they get that, right, you get. I really want to get up to 100% commissions for you guys if we can. We've been with ClickBank for a while, but I have not been, focusing on that product at all lately because my focus is Big Idea Mastermind, and it is Big Idea Mastermind. But see, I don't want to get people to I don't want to distract people, by presenting like a different opportunity or whatever. If we can position this in a way so that we give them tools, right, that support the main vision. Does that make sense? We can give them tools that support the main vision, and if you can make money from the tools by selling without selling, right? So let's say, High Traffic Academy is, they can get it, if they get it within 24 hours, after clicking that button, they get it for $497. And if we can get you 100% commissions on that, that's $500 goes into your pocket, right? Again, boom. And it goes and benefits the main vision, which is Big Idea Mastermind. Okay, so then you'll have a preloaded auto-response follow-up email series that's going to go out on your behalf. And then, right, it's going to pitch, again, provide value and all that good stuff. But then, from time to time, it's going to talk about, hey, come join Big Idea Mastermind, right, or come to this hangout. So basically, I'm just thinking of different ways, different funnels that we can put this together so that you guys can benefit and you guys can make the most amount of money possible by, all of us giving a lot of value. First of all, being genuine about it, and really selling without selling, right, and where everybody benefits. Okay, is that cool with you guys? Now, the same thing is going to happen with the 48-hour cash machine, but 48-hour cash machine is going to be built around directory of easings. Again, it's just a tool, right, and you guys can actually get cold traffic to that funnel, and cold traffic is going to convert really, really well, okay, because that 48-hour cash machine, when I was running that, I was pulling 30-40,000 per month like it's nothing, and it's just, man, I got tons of thank you emails, and then I made it replicatable, and people paid, I think $47 or $67 a month to be able to use that, and those people were getting results, and they got a bunch of thank you emails, so it just creates a goodwill, and people buy without even realizing that they're actually buying. They're just buying because they want to get it, and they don't even think that you're selling them. Right? It's a cool combination. But 48-hour cash machine is going to be available for the gold members. Okay, that's going to come a little bit later though. It's going to come after the traffic machine. Okay, so traffic machine is coming up first. This is for platinum members and above. If you are a platinum member, I'm actually inclining more towards maybe perhaps even doing this coming Tuesday for the hangout, right? Giving that out. So if you guys are platinum, or if you're not, get to platinum, right? Sometime this week, so we can have you set, we can get you set up, and we're going to test this out, see how it goes, right? I think it's going to be great, but again, we never know until we test, right? It's a brand new cash machine. We never, we tested it on a smaller scale. But and it worked great, so I think it's gonna work great as well. Okay, and then we have the 48-hour cash machine coming up as well, and it's gonna be for gold and up. Okay, and then we are having more. We are having more stuff coming up as well. I want to have a funnel to where it specifically promotes viral blogging system as a tool, just like I had. Directory of easings, like the 48-hour cash machine funnel. I want to create the same funnel for the Blog Beast, formerly known as Blog Beast, right? Viral blogging system as a tool. It's $25. Again, we're going to have that, and that one is going to be available for the entire BIM family, even if you're a basic level, okay? But if you want to get those additional, income streams and income sources that complement the main vision, that don't distract people from the main thing, right? Then upgrade, man, upgrade. I want to trick you any way I can. I'm just being honest with you and upfront with you, because that will be good for you. Not only for the ability to make more money, folks, but when you go through the products, when you implement that stuff, it will make you a better marketer. It will make you a better person. It will make you a stronger marketer. It will make you more attractive, right? And as a leader here, the reason, some people say, Vic, why don't you, make this available to the basic members? Guys, if we made it available to the basic members, nobody would upgrade, and nobody would get the education that they really need, right? But you're running a business here. I'm telling you, it should be your goal to be at the diamond level, period. Okay? You got to learn the game. You got to do what it takes to learn this game, because guys, you can be where I am. Okay, what I have, the kind of money that I'm making, it's nowhere in comparison to where you can be when you learn this stuff. Because see, I'm teaching you from experience. I'm teaching you the stuff that works for me, right? But what if you take this stuff and you learn, right? And you go out there, you test it, you put your own spin to it, right? And you have your own perspective on things, and then you start cultivating your own list. Right, and you talk to your list, and you have your central hub working for you, your blog, right? And you have your followers, and you're getting 60-70% open rates in your emails. Guys, you can make as much money, you can create as much, the lifestyle as you desire. I mean, the sky is the limit, literally, right? But the coolest thing, folks, is when you have that perspective, when you have that wealth of education, of knowledge, right? When you become that source of inspiration, or source of information, you will get to make a difference for other people's lives as well, okay? And it all starts from right here. It all starts from the stuff that we talk about. Okay? All right. As far as, do you guys like this stuff? I mean, I haven't been really looking at the chat here. You guys like this stuff? Yeah? Okay, cool. So here's your assignment. All right, your assignment is, man, my video is so yellow. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Anyway, so I think it's just way too many people trying to chat at the same time. Hold on. I'm going to turn off my cursor, see if that helps a little bit. All right. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Anyway, I'll remember. I'll tell you. As far as the later on, folks, what we can do, right, is we can create these products. I'm just thinking out loud here, right? We can create these products as tools, for example, right, for people to purchase that you can, you make additional commissions that all complement the main Big Idea Mastermind and Power Network business, right? And perhaps we can put them through. I'm not gonna tell you any deadlines on this. This is just me thinking out loud, right? But I think it would be great for us to have this because we're in a building mode, man. What we have right now is nothing compared to what we're gonna be. We're just getting started, and folks, you are in the perfect place, man. You're in the very, very beginning of greatness. Man, my vision is huge for the Big Idea Mastermind, for our team. We're gonna have 100,000 people here on this team, and we're gonna double it, and then you guys are gonna have teams of 50 and 70,000 people on your teams. Okay, it's gonna be there. Okay, there is just I can see it crystal clear. Okay. But maybe we can create, different tools that complement the main vision, right? And then have those tools be sold either through like maybe even e-wallet or maybe PayPal, so that you get commission straight to your account instead of the ClickBank. Again, I'm not going to tell you when it's going to happen. This is me thinking out loud. The priority is this. Okay, the priority is this. I want to. We're going to have the 48-hour traffic machine launched this week. I want to have the 48-hour cash machine launched next week. And then I want to have the new BIM funnel, right, targeting the actual blogging platform as a tool, right? I want to have that funnel up and coming. Of course, for those of you guys who are Platinum and Diamond members, now that the Empower launch is behind us, the 30 days program is resuming. Okay, so you guys will be, continue to going through that. I think most of you guys got stuck in that middle of that, so that's resuming. That's kind of the priority for me right now. Okay, so and then later as we are moving forward, I want to create these different funnels, different ways for people to opt into your list and for you to build your list and make commissions as you're building your main dream and your main business. Okay, I want all of you. I want you, my friend, right, to be at the very highest level you possibly can with Big Idea Mastermind. Okay, I want you guys to go through the trainings. I want you guys to go through the products. I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to get the strategies. I want you guys to learn ideas, to get new perspectives. I want you to implement that. I want you to start sharing that. Set up your blog, right? Start posting your blog. Start implementing, playing with different ideas, and be genuine with it. Okay, be genuine, because what we can create as a team, it's phenomenal. I want you guys to be on the hangout with me on a panel. I want you guys to be spotlighted. Right, we're going to be launching, different contests. We're going to be doing cool stuff with the team here. When you are positioned properly, right, you have huge advantage over those people who are not positioned properly. Okay, a lot of people present this business as just a $25 blogging platform. Just get in and become a millionaire for 25 bucks. It's not going to happen. Come on, who are you trying to kid? You don't start a business, and just invest $25 and expect to become rich. Man, it's silly. You make money by selling stuff. But for you to sell stuff, you gotta believe in the stuff that you're selling. You gotta be invested. You gotta have that vested interest. You gotta be invested. And so guys, get to diamonds if possible. It's gonna be good for you. Your homework: put together 20 ideas that you can implement that would help you get closer to your list. We're gonna talk about them next Wednesday. Okay, and then your second homework is, if you at all can, if at all possible from your side, get to platinum level at least. Okay, get to at least platinum level by Friday. Okay, or even sooner than that if you can. Okay, by Friday, because next Tuesday we can have a webinar. I mean, obviously I already said that we're going to have a hangout talking about traffic, and what we can do is we can set you guys up, for those of you guys who are platinums and above. We can set you up with the 48-hour traffic machine, right? So, and we can just give that gift out right on the hangout, and then so people that you bring, right, they'll be coded to your link, and when they purchase, you get commissions. You guys up for that? Okay. Folks, that's let's just go ahead and wrap up with that. So next week we're gonna bounce ideas. Next week we're gonna have more like a mastermind webinar instead of just me talking for 2 hours or whatever. I want to get your ideas. I want to hear what you guys think. Let's bounce ideas around. Right? It's gonna be like a round table webinar next Wednesday. Okay. Love you guys. Let's get this done. Stay positive. Look in the direction you want your business to go. And I'll see you guys next week. See you at the top.